Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm working on the bunker by myself, and as there is no way I will be able to handle these huge and heavy logs by myself, I will have to come up with something clever. Work smarter, not harder, as they say. I have a plan, and if it works as good as I envisioned, I just might actually be able to get some real work done today. By the way, don't try this at home. Now, let's see if it works. Well, that was a lot of work, but we got it done, and my contraption actually worked better than expected. After what felt like hours, and probably was, I managed to fit the log nicely in place, and decided to face the next challenge head on. Would I be able to get the logs up onto the bunker by myself? Let's try and find out. This is the last log for the opposite short wall, or side wall if you like, and I was able to manipulate it into place quite successfully. Surprisingly, with relative ease. With the final log on this wall in place, it was on to the next, the other short end wall. With the log successfully up, it was just a matter of notching and fitting the log into place. And this banana-shaped log required some extensive trimming to make it sit flush. With the second and final short wall of the day complete, it was on to bigger things, getting the final log for the front wall up there. This log measures nearly 7 meters long and probably weighs in at a couple 100 kilos. The only question was, could I do this on my own? Would my improvised traverse log hoist hold? There was only one way to find out. Another victory. I got the log up and eventually got it moved into the right spot. I also reclaimed 2 short logs for the false walls in the front that needed to be in place before I could finish the front outer wall with the 7-meter log. I got those cut, notched and put into place, and then it was time to install the final log on the front-facing outer wall. Now let's get this thing installed and complete this section of wall. This is hard and tedious work. First the marking, then removing the log, then notching out the wall, in this case in several places. Then notching out the log, then placing the log into the notches. Then there is always some adjusting and tweaking needed, perhaps lifting the log in and out of the notched wall multiple times. Then cutting between the logs several times to make a tight fit. Sometimes the log has to be rolled away several times during this process to adjust the notches. This one log alone took me a couple of hours to install. But we eventually got there in the end, and we have successfully completed another section of wall. Now there is only one log left to put in place right here, and when that's done, we are finished with all the walls. At this point, the sun was setting, and I had been working non-stop for about 14 hours, and I was exhausted to say the least. But I wanted to hoist one last log up on the bunker, the first roof log to be exact. I wanted to get a perspective on the ceiling height and a taste of what it would look like. I was able to muster up enough strength, and motivated by this huge milestone in the build, I put in one last effort. And as the light faded, I finally got the very first log up on the roof. And I was very happy to learn that the ceiling height at the center of the slightly mono-pitch roof was roughly 2 meters. Pretty much exactly what the original drawing called for. In hindsight, we should probably have put up a log hoisting contraption from the very start, because it really made bunker building life much easier. Maybe next time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next episode of the bunker building series. Well, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, auf Wiedersehen.